Hello everyone, and thank you for choosing this channel among so many others for your daily dose of entertainment. I know your time is valuable, so I'll get right into the point. You know, there was a very prestigious institution that existed in Europe, and I am so glad to see that it is finally coming back, because only through the wisdom of this institution can we unroot sin and evilness and wickedness from our society. And this institution, of course, is the Inquisition. Now, the Inquisition does have a little bit of taint surrounding it. Not everyone liked the methods that they were doing. And now it's being repackaged. Now it's called journalism. And today we're going to be talking about a journalist, an inquisitor of the Holy Order, which unfortunately fell into sin. So this all started in 2019 with a New York Times trip to Peru for high school students. And Inquisitor Donald McNeil was made aware that one of the students was guilty of committing heresy. You see, when the teenage girl was 12 years old, she made a video in which she has used a racial slur. I'm just going to pause for a little bit so you can understand the gravitas of the situation. 12-year-old girl, all right, had she stolen something, had she lied, had she committed arson, it would have been the fault of the adult. Usually children are not responsible because they don't understand the world. But when you use the racist slur, even at 12 years old, you need to be held accountable, which is what this brave inquisitor did. Decided to interrogate her. Now, if I was a Hollywood producer, I would have definitely ran with the good journalist, bad journalist shtick. You know, you have the teenage girl going into the dark room and she sits there on a wooden chair in Peru. And then you have the evil inquisitor coming in and he's a little bit unhinged, a little bit crazy. He's got like the look from all the racism he saw while working at the New York Times. And he goes like, "Why were you a racist? Why did you say the word? Confess, mother of all harlots." And then you have like the good inquisitor, you know, you have Donald McNeil coming into the room and say, hey, look, just go buy yourself a coffee. I'll handle this. I'll handle it. Right? So he sits down in his leathery chair, wiggles his tushy, and talks with the teenage girl and says, "Look, we can make it easier for you if you just confess. We have the video. We have the evidence. You just confess. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to put you on page 6. We're going to put you a little editorial on page 6. We'll do that for you. If you don't confess, front page news. Your mom will see it. Your dad will see it. Your black boyfriend will see it. Everyone will be aware of your racism. So make it easier for you. Just confess. Just tell us what you did. Why did you say the thing?" And you can see that the inquisitor here is like really trying to emphasize with the little girl. Like he is trying to reach out over the aisle. He's trying to help her. And it's like trying to go like, did you say it as rapping or quoting a book title? You know, like you can definitely see like the compassion. Because at the end of the day, you know what? The inquisitor is a human being. Probably, if he doesn't have one, like he might have a daughter in the future. Right? He looks at this little girl, wants to help her. Now, he can't obviously just full-on exonerate her for what she did when she was 12. We can't have that. She still needs to be made as an example. I mean, this is a good story. He gets clicks. The clicks represent the ad revenue, which are the money that are going to be used in the future to prosecute other little girls guilty of wrongdoing. So he can't just let it slide. But, you know, he's trying his patience. He tries to uncover like what exactly happened all those years ago. And here we have it, ladies and gentlemen, like here, the greatest sin has been committed. And this is a story that shows that even the greatest of the great, the most holy members of our society, hallowed be their name, the people that we venerate as saints every morning when you look at the papers, the inquisitors, even they can commit sin. Because during the investigation, the inquisitor uttered the slur himself. In asking the question, I used the slur itself, confesses Donald McNeil. I should not have done that. Originally, I thought the context in which I used this ugly word could be defended. I now realize that it cannot. It is deeply offensive and hurtful. It hurts. It hurts that an inquisitor, a person at the New York Times, can utter such a vile word. The very fabric of the universe was torn within that moment. When he uttered it, he was like, and everything stopped. And then you heard the loud thunder. An act of racism has been committed in the holy land of Peru. The fact that I even thought I could defend it showed extraordinarily bad judgment. For that, the inquisitor apologizes. To the students on the trip, I also extend my sincerest apology. Can you imagine? Like, not only did he utter the word, but he uttered it in the presence of children. My apology needs to be broader than that. My lapse of judgment has hurt my colleagues in science. The hundreds of people who trusted me to work with them closely during this pandemic. The team at the Daily that turned to me during this frightening year. Everyone that turned to this person turned to a would-be racist. If you had any contact with this inquisitor, wash your hands. At the time, you didn't know. But that's not really excusable. You still need to do the cleansing ritual. You need to purify your body and your soul because he would commit an act of racism. And he also gives thanks to the whole institution. Look at the prestige. The whole institution, which put confidence in me and expected better. He talks about the institution of the New York Times. Hallowed be their name. Their will be done. Their AdSense be everlasting. So for offending my colleagues and for anything I've done to hurt the Times, which is an institution I love and whose mission I believe in and try to serve, I am sorry. I let you all down. Now, all jokes aside, like we can laugh a little bit. Motherfucker, like when a person becomes mentally deranged, we take them to the hospital. We tend not to really believe the person because it's mentally deranged individual, right? Like I'm talking about some mind-altering illness. You're not going to put that person on a stand, are you? Like his word, his testimony isn't going to carry as much weight because of the brain damage that... Why is it that when society becomes mentally deranged, we are entertaining this shit? A 12-year-old girl? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, is this legit? 12-year-old. 12 fucking years. 1 and 2? And you're going to hold her to account and you're going to go there and ask her to confess why she said something on a video? Holy fucking shit. Like, you absolutely have no more problems within society that you need to now just fix what remained. Like scrape not even the bottom of the barrel, because at this point the barrel has no more bottom. You took out the bottom and you're now digging a ditch. And you're finding the worms at the bottom of the ditch that weren't even in the barrel to begin with. 12-year-old. 12! I didn't even know what sex was at 12-year-old. What the And secondly, it's like we have to pretend, right, that if a person sings rap lyrics, it's bad, right? Okay, fine. I'm not buying rap anymore. I actually like rap. I enjoy listening to it, but I'm not going to let my kids listen to it. Not because the music is bad or anything, but because I'm scared that people like this guy from the New York Times. Well, imagine your kid is 12, sings a rap lyric, a rap song that he likes, and spent money in order to support the artist. Huh? But now, apparently, if they utter the word, their entire livelihood gets fucked. I'm trying to understand this, because that actually happened, by the way. A girl got in a university, and a colleague of hers held on to a video for a couple of years where she sings the rap lyrics, and she gets into trouble. Are you fucking kidding me? Like what? But the artist doesn't get into trouble. The music industry is fine. Like you're allowed to have on the airwaves these things that are apparently dangerous enough that can ruin your life? I legitimately don't get it. It also happened in the UK, by the way. Like a lady had a visit from the cops because her friend died, and she posted on Facebook his favorite rap lyrics. And it's like, oh my god, Hate-Sprache. It's like, fine, if it's Hate-Sprache, just ban it then. I mean, it's not like we're pretending it's a free and open society where things don't get banned on a daily basis. Ban this shit. I'm fucking real. And you know what's even funnier? Like, you get people that are on Twitter and they're saying, I really liked this guy, I really liked Donald McNeil. Like, he helped me go through difficult times in COVID. I don't know why the fuck a journalist can help you go through anything. Get some friends in real life. How sad and pathetic are you that you look at people that you don't even know in real life, look at people from the media in order to guide you through life. Like, where's your parents? Where's your teachers? Where's your friends? Where's your uncle? You know, like, why can't you just get like normal people, colleagues from work or something to help you go through difficult times? I'm fucking real. But anyway, right, like this guy is upset that now McNeil isn't working at the New York Times. Who do you think is responsible for this? Like, the guy was at the peak of cancel culture. It was like a mission statement from the New York Times to cancel people. And now he got canceled himself. Do you know what's even funny about it, by the way? It's not that the people who get canceled are going to get canceled themselves by right-wingers. Because that was like what everyone thought. It's like, look, if you start canceling people, eventually the right is going to cancel you. No. More radical individuals than you, more radical leftists are going to cancel you. Do you know what happens now that Donald McNeil isn't working at the New York Times? There's an open position. Who do you think is going to fill it? That's the person who benefits from Donald McNeil getting canceled. And by the way, like, this is a legit way of climbing the corporate ladder nowadays. I'm not even making it up. Like, from what I know, if you work at a big corporation, you don't have to actually show that you're talented at what you're doing to get the promotion. You just have to get your boss fired. So go on his social media, spend a couple of days until you find something or you misconstrue something, and then go to human resources, show that the boss gets fired. Now there's an empty position. Hey, if you get it, you won. If someone else gets it, well, restart the process. And you wonder, like, why is every company nowadays unable to invent, unable to create things? Why the entertainment industry is in the shitter? That's why. Seriously, like, just think about it. Think about the 90s when inventions were coming out on the market left and right. Like, people were creative. They were building stuff. They were inventing new things every day. How many things are coming out now? Like, how many brand new inventions or brand new things are coming out now? Almost none. Because corporations don't need creative people anymore. They need drones. They need, like, people that just follow what they're told. And people like this, keep them in line. It's like, if a 12-year-old girl got into trouble, what do you think will happen to you? We know what you said 15 years ago, but we're keeping it until you misbehave. When you misbehave, like, ta-da! That's the current culture. And it sucks. And everyone puts up with it. Like, it's fucking normal. You know what? I even would go beyond the fact and say that I don't care if a person says a slur, because that doesn't necessarily show the state of mind of that person. If an atheist says Jesus Christ, or an atheist says, oh my God, does that mean he's religious? It's like, well, he said God. An atheist said, God damn it. Well, not only does he believe God exists, but he wants him to damn it. He's like actually invoking the deity in order to cause me harm. TOS violation. Is that how it works? Why is it just with racism? I'll tell you why. Because it's not about actually finding racist people. Racism would require at least an action or something. You know, like, it's more difficult to prove. Well, actually, it's not. Because if you were to go back in the 40s or the 30s, then it would be very easy to prove. Because people were racist back then. Nowadays, good luck trying to prove it. You can't, because most people aren't racist. I know it's shocking, isn't it? If you have like this level of derangement that a person from the New York Times wants to make an article about a 12-year-old girl that said something racist in a video years ago, then you don't have any other example now, do you? Where's the other examples? I went into a rant. I didn't want to rant in this video. But it really, it really bothers me because, again, as I mentioned, you know, like, this isn't just a thing. The problem is that it keeps going and going and going, and it doesn't seem to stop. It's going to the point where even the far leftists, even the woke are getting canceled. But at this point, I guess it's a multi-billion-dollar industry, isn't it? I mean, look at the CEOs, the NGOs, sorry. Look at the NGOs and the politicians and the media and the entertainment industry. All are making money off of this shit. There is no reason to stop something that's profitable now, is there? So thank you for watching my channel. I hope you got entertained. And if you did, let me know in the comment section. And if I'm wrong, please contradict me. But yeah, no, I genuinely don't think that some word that a person said years ago is enough to judge the entire person's mindset and the entire person's ideology. Like, if you think differently, okay, but I hope you didn't say anything years ago. I hope your mom didn't say anything years ago. And I hope that what you're saying now isn't going to be a problem years in the future. But anyway, right, let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the comment section. Take care.